Are we there? When did this question pop up?
Well, you know, the big theme of the record is relationship versus career. And with my career, it's a lot of traveling. And the photograph of the cover is a photograph of my friend that I took of her screaming out the window. And it represents to me a lot of transition. And after that moment, that was one of the last times that we hung out. And she moved to Indiana, where her family was from, and she decided to have children and pursue a family. And after that, I decided to move to New York to pursue a career. And that photo resurfaced. It was the first photograph I ever gave my boyfriend 10 years ago. And we're off and on for the last 10 years. And I never saw that photo again from when I first gave it to him. But when I moved in with him last year, and he was cleaning up and making room for me in his apartment, and he pulled out a pile from underneath his bed, and in it was like every postcard and letter and mix CD and demo and photograph. And they were covered in dust. He forgot that he had them, but he kept them all those years, 10 years ago. 10 years of my crap. And I didn't even know he was a sentimental person because he didn't ever talk about it. And I asked myself what it meant. And I knew that it just summed up where we were emotionally, where we loved each other very much, but we didn't know how to communicate it. So I asked myself, like, where are we? But then when I saw that photograph, I thought, are we there yet? Like, as you're a kid in a car asking if you've arrived. You know, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Annoying kid. But seeing the photograph, I thought, are we there? It came to me, but it made sense to me.
What is your future with him?
We broke up 2 weeks ago.
Do you still think? So then the answer is no.
He doesn't want to be with someone that tours as much as I do.
And what do you prefer?
I don't know yet.
Do you want to go back?
I know I have to do this right now. I wouldn't be happy if I couldn't play music.
Why not?
Because it's my therapy, you know. I would write whether or not I played it in front of people. So I'm asking myself the questions of, well, what if I didn't do this, what would I do? And that's a big question that I'm asking myself right now. I don't know.
But do you need the therapy?
Yeah. Yeah, I needed. I always need to get it out because I feel like it just always feels like I have to get it out. I don't know how to explain it.
Did you always have this sense of urgency to get it out?
Yeah, because I don't talk to people about what I'm actually feeling. That's why I write music.
So once you learn to talk about the feelings, then maybe...
I don't know how to, I can't do it. I need the separation, even though it's not much of a separation. I've never been good at it.
Yeah, but now you're really open. Maybe.
Well, I'm open about talking about something I wrote already, but when I'm in the moment, I walk away.
How come?
I don't like, when you're in a moment, like I like being alone and thinking about it. I don't want to talk to people when I'm in a dark space, you know.
Yeah.
I like having some perspective on it before I deal with it.
Was it hard to write for you this album?
I didn't realize I was writing it. Like, I write just to write a lot, all the time. And 99% of it doesn't see the light of day. But Heather has seen me do, like, sound checks with some of these songs that I didn't know I was writing it at the time. I just had to get it out. But I keep, like I record stuff, just if I like it, I'll go back and work on it. If I like a melody or if I like a line, you know, as a writer, I'm sure you do the same thing. You have one line that you just write down and you put away somewhere or something. I mean, it can be like that with a melody too. If I just like a melody, I hate the lyrics, but if I like the melody, I'll just record it so I'll remember it for a minute. And that changes over time, but I wrote these songs over the last 2 years. And there's a lot that I didn't use on the record, but...
Has your ex-boyfriend, has he heard the songs?
Yep.
What does he think of them?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
But do you know what song he likes or dislikes, or?
He said that the one song that makes him cry is Tarifa.
Why?
Because it was probably one of the happiest times we've ever had, was on vacation in Spain.
And for you, is this a special song too?
Yeah.
When was this vacation?
That was the summer of 2012.
So recently?
Yeah. I wrote all these songs within the last 2 years, and they're all about what's happening now.
Okay, but now, okay, so
Yeah.
no looking back.
Yeah.
And for you, what is for you a special song? What makes you cry?
All of them? They all make me cry. Afraid of Nothing.
First song, why?
Because I wish that...
What's the song about?
Just being able to rise above the hard stuff. You know, looking beyond yourself in order to pursue something, like having a relationship with someone even though it's hard, and loving them even though it's not easy. And singing all these songs with all that over, it's really hard.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, well, there was a line in Every Time the Sun Comes Up. People say I'm a one-hit wonder.
What happens when I have two?
Yeah.
It's about I'm a lightweight when it comes to marijuana.
Okay.
And if I have more than one hit, then I get really weird. But it's also a joke of music, you know. Like, I became more popular with the last record, and it's kind of a joke about, you know, that album was a star-studded cast of rock stars or whatever that happened just to be my friends. And one of the main reasons why I produced this record was because I felt insecure about my songwriting because of all the press that the last album got, but mostly because of the people on it, not because of the work that I put into it. You know, I wrote all those songs going into the studio, but everyone else that played on it overshadowed the songwriting.
Yeah.
And that's why I decided to produce it myself. So the joke is, okay, if that album was a hit, well, what happens if this one is?
What do you think?
I retire?
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Nice answer.